Okay, so in the last episode, which was the first one, which was an overview, uh, we discussed what is a digital nomad, um, realistic vs dreams, and some others ideas. So let's repeat in short. Realistic vs dream. I will do that with you. Okay. Sorry about that, but my English is not my native language. So everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people have the dream to take their computer and travel the world, making money, and seeing stuff while they're making money, and actually the way to fund the trip is by working online. This is why it's called digital. We talked that a lot of pictures are totally unrealistic here. You will not work like that because there is a sand. Most of the time you will work from co-working places or from coffee shops that look like that. Of course, there are some really, how I call them, ridiculous pictures. I will not start to search for them. But that's a good example. I saw a lot of girls, boys that working like that. Now let's going to go to the next stage, which is money. You need a source of income, and that's actually one of the crucial thing about being a digital nomad, the ability to make money online. I want to say that there are digital nomads, which I like this picture because that picture is well, it remind me my I lived in Laos for a long time, and that's how it's looked like my working place. As I mentioned before, I'm a programmer, a developer, and as a developer, one of the easiest way to produce money is being a developer. A lot of companies need developers. There are a lot of websites which are searching for developers to build them websites. You don't need to. I have a computer science degree. I don't think that you need a computer science degree in order to create a WordPress website. Actually, I'm sure that you don't need a computer science degree. And of course, I have a master degree. You don't need a master degree to build some. I don't know. A lot of people need graphics work using Photoshop or other. We will cover in some. I will show you some way to make money, and we will discuss if it's relevant or not. And I will show you some way to make money not only on the digital platform, not as a developer, and even well, you will have to touch the computer from some time to time. But this is not the main issue. Issue is the bad word, but this is not the main theme. Like for example, I want to give you a nice example. I have a friend which his name is Shimon, and Shimon is an artist, and he's creating some special handmade jewelry. He have a shop here in Etsy, and he produced about 2,000 euro a month. And of course, well, it's not that easy for him as for one that build WordPress website or doing some work with Photoshop, because she won't have a suitcase full of well, tools and other stuff, and so it's not like the classical digital nomad idea that you just move from place to place. And when we travel in Australia, well, everything was in the car, so it was really easy. But when we started to, well, going to Bali, and things started to be more complicated, and he just understand that that's not working, and he didn't close the shop, but he just visit. Today he's living in Thailand, and well, he produced jewelry. You can find his jewelry here somewhere. Making good money, enjoying life. Is not working more than 4 or 5 hours, and most of the time is dedicated to his art, book reading, and unfortunately for Netflix. Okay, I see Netflix as a waste of time, but that's my personal. Well, it's nice to see 1 hour Netflix, but I think that the word is binge, but becoming obsessed with any movie or series, and I don't know. Maybe if you will create a website, I would just give you the good things about digital nomad. That, or for example, you can have a lot of ideas during talk with other digital nomads. This is why I recommend a lot of digital nomads to stay in hostel. Well, in West Europe, if you say hostel, it's not considered as a bad thing, but in East Europe, if you say hostel, it's considered as a really bad thing. I don't want to generalize, but that's the sense that I got. I travel in Russia, and in Russia, if you say that you are living in in a hostel, well, that's like people give you the eye, the girls. I don't care about the guys. But I really recommend about staying in a hostel. You meet a lot of people, and people make your trip. It's not only about the views. I will upload some movies, and you see that it's not only about the places that you see, it's also about people that you meet. It's for me, it's like 50% of the trip was people that I met, and I still keep in touch with them. We are still friends. I can go to Nicaragua. I can go to Peru, Russia, China. Just like after 4 years of being a digital nomad, you have a lot of friends, and okay, some of the relations, it's not a relationship, but some of the connection. Well, most of them will be happy to see me. Let's keep it this way. But I show you, I'm showing you this Etsy website. This is really successful website for artists. You can sell paint, like if you like to draw, so sell pictures or drawing. I'm really sorry that I have some grammar mistakes. Okay, English is not my native language, and well, I was diagnosed with a high IQ, but unfortunately you can't get it all. So I have some grammar issue. I don't know why. Okay, so sell digital paintings online and earn money. If it's work, it's work. Yeah, it's work. So I really recommend you, before you are going to the trip and being a digital nomad and getting inspiration from all those beautiful pictures, which are totally realistic. Okay, not all of them. Some of them are really crazy, but that really represent how it's look like. So the first stage is money. You need to create a source of income. That's the first thing that I will do. And I've been 4 years as a digital nomad and 8 years as an expat, because after sometimes there are people who can travel forever, but I wanted my stay more than not to run from place to place. And luckily I have dual passports. My mother is Portuguese, and that's great. My father has come from another country. So the combination led me to really stay for a long time in a lot of countries. A lot of people think that East Europe is not really a nice place. I think that UK, East Europe, West Europe, it's you can be a digital nomad in Berlin, and you can be a digital nomad in Copenhagen, and you can do amazing trips in Iceland, or I did also in Finland, and well, a lot of people afraid about the cost, like how much it will cost. Of course, it will cost more than living in like the cheapest country I ever lived. I haven't been in Africa. Um, Yet, but I think the Cambodia is one of the cheapest. I think it's cost me like almost nothing. Like, so you need to create first of all your budget, and before you I met the digital nomads that are in the field of well, they have their own company, and this company is about advertising, and they creating like not hundreds of dollars a day, thousands of dollars a day, and there's those guys can do whatever they like they can. There is no limit. Okay, and they choose not to stay in hotel because if it's a vacation of 2 weeks, it's totally different than being a digital nomad and stay for more than like half a year. You get really lonely if you stay in hotel for half a year, believe me. Hostels solve this issue. As an expect, everything is different, but we are talking about digital nomad. Now, I will continue about the money, which is really important. It is stage 2. And then I want to explain more and extend more. So stage 1 was an overview. Stage 2 will be about money, and we will advance till we will create a whole series of episodes that will give you all the tools how to become a successful digital nomad. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the it's not a lecture, but I hope that you enjoyed what I said, and you learned something, and it was useful for you. And I will do I think you say declaration or something like that. Like I'm not selling you anything, and I just give knowledge. Why do that? I believe that it's karma. Like if you give, you get back. So if some people will see all those episodes, or most of them, or whatever you like to do, and get some ideas, and will understand how to be a digital nomad and everything, well, I will be really happy.